What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Day 2 here in Crossville, Tennessee. I'm at Stonehenge. We've got a little bit of tough weather, I will say. Just another beautiful mountain course. It looks like beautiful conditions. We definitely have some tough weather, but I think it's going to get better throughout the round. So just super excited to tee it up, play 18 holes of stroke play out here at Stonehenge. All right, number 1 here. We've got par 4, 390-ish. I didn't get to hit balls. It's cold and windy, so you know, just trying to make a decent swing, get it out there. So going with 3-wood, see if we can find a fairway. Yeah, perfect. I've got 150 to stick. It's very downwind, kind of wet conditions, obviously. If I was loose, it would be an easy pitching wedge because it's almost going to be a flyer, but I'm not loose. So full pitching wedge. Honestly, like, let's see if we can make solid contact, get a birdie putt. Oh, it was so solid, but left. Bunker. Oh, it flew the bunker. That went a long way. All right, I'm just in the rough over here, you know, pretty standard little pitch. Just got to judge the wet conditions and yeah, hopefully hit this pretty close. Just a little de-lofted 60 here. Let's see if we can get it scooting to it. Pretty good. All right. Tapping par on the first, even through one. All right, number 2, par 5. Not longest, but very tight. We're sending driver, of course. I mean, you know, I want to make an eagle, and that's how you make an eagle. It's a driver, but very tight. Honestly, trying to just avoid hitting this out of bounds. Little blocky. It's hanging though. Hopefully that doesn't hit cart path. Yeah, right rough. Made it longer for myself, but we're in play. Okay, I've got 290 to the green, so I could just ship it up there. I think I'm gonna lay it up, you know? It's just not that wide, and you know, having an 80-yard shot sounds pretty good to me. So I think we're just take a 5-iron maybe, kind of slap it down there, and yeah, try to make birdie the old-fashioned way. All right, guys, we got 111. We got some wet, thick rough out here, so got to guard against a jumper, but it's kind of sitting into the grain. So honestly, I'm not sure if this comes out high and dead or knuckly and fast, which makes the shot from 111 way harder. You know, missing the fairway by 2 feet is actually going to hurt me. So let's just see if we can hit a green and get a birdie putt still. Go a little. Sweet. Actually ended up pretty close. We ended up about 9 feet for birdie. Great chance to get to 1 under here. Looking a little outside left, nothing crazy. These are bent greens as well, so you know, I don't have that grain telling me how to play break. It's all about slopes out here. I'm gonna go just outside left. Yeah, those are just too hard. I realized too that I had a tap in on the first hole and did not put on the putting green, so over the ball I realized I didn't really know how hard to hit that. That was a little bit too hard, but a little tap in par. We take pars. We take pars. All right, number 3, we've got a short little par 3, 131 to that front right pen, but the wind is just all over. It's swirly. I think it's hurting mostly. I'd love to just hit a stock pitching wedge, and I just gotta be careful if that wind gusts into, might have to go to 9, but for now, let's just hit a stock pitching wedge. All right, I did switch to 9, you know. We're hitting the opposite direction of 1, and 1 was so downwind, so I think we wanna go ahead and hit 9, trusting that it's just gonna hit that wall and float and stall out. That was so perfect, right where I'm aiming. Yeah, safely on. Really nice. We've got about 20 feet downhill a little bit. These greens aren't super slopey, so I don't think I have to play a ton of break on any of these, but maybe looking like a foot out left. Nothing crazy. Oh, I think that's just the moisture on the greens. It felt super downhill and fast, but obviously again with all that rain, there's a little bit of moisture. Do I say it? Just a little tap in par on a par 3. And we love tapping bars on par 3s, even through 3. All right, guys, number 4. We've got the number 1 handicap, another tight tee shot. It kind of looks like number 2, just that dog leg left, but pretty tight. So still need to hit driver, just with no roll. It's like 420, so want to get this out there, but yeah, tight tee shot, need to hit a good one. That's good. It's a good ball. Yeah, I don't know what's over there, but probably not great. So I actually ended up pretty lucky. I don't think I hit a tree in the air, so it rolled down. We're actually not in a bad spot here. I've got 130. I could obviously hit a hook, or I could hit it straight. I think I want to hit that straight gap, so maybe just like a punchy 9 or something. Just kind of scoot it up there, you know. Oh, that squirted right. Let's get catch bunker. Go. Okay, I just hung up. Man, that's close. It just came out a little squirty into the right, so gotta save a par. Just stayed out of the bunker here. Pretty straightforward chip. Feels pretty dang makeable, honestly. Ooh, it was a good run. Good run at it. Even through 4. Number 5, we've got par 3. It's long too, 200 yards to that back pin. Pretty straightforward green though. It looks like I'm just trying to hit the middle of it with a 6-iron here. Probably playing 190 hopefully with a downwind. So full stock 6-iron, just driving range shot. See if we can put it on the middle. Man, that was so good. Landed front edge, skipped right to it. Got a good chance of birdie. Just about 15 feet for the birdie, uphill left to right. I do think it breaks a lot and it should be pretty slow, but this would be stealing one if I can get this to go. Oh, they're just, I think the moisture on the greens just keeping the speed down, but gotta hit putts a little harder than I've been. Still, tapping par on a par 3. You love to see it. All right, number 6. We've got another tight hole, man. There's so many tee shots out here that are, hey guys. Yeah, so many tee shots out here actually really tight. I mean, it's a good driving test, you know? They're not long holes, but they're actually uncomfortably tight, which is, great challenge. And so this hole's about 380. It is into the wind, but it's so tight. I think I want to just hit a 3-wood, just get it anywhere out there and play. And yeah, try not to hit these trees on the right. Oh, it was so close to good. Get down, ball. Okay. All right, I've got 147 back into the stiff breeze. I mean, it's probably an 8-iron, and I've got to hit a high hook over these trees. So tough shot out of the rough. It's tough to make it curve with that wet, thick rough. We'll see what we can do. See if we can hit a little high hook and kind of escape with the green and red here. God, that seems like it's pretty good. All right, well, this would be a sweet first birdie of the day. Just about 8 feet down the hill. I don't think this does much. It's tricky because you think the green, which is generally back to front, would kind of take it left, but I feel like the hole's tilted kind of to like 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to really just trust whatever I feel over the ball here, but it's pretty straight. Yeah, good birdie. Gets me to 1 under through 6. This place, honestly, both courses in Crossville have been like a museum of houses and landscaping. Like, look at this back patio. I don't even know if you call it a patio. It's like a backyard, I guess, but everyone just has like beautiful houses, beautiful things to look at, like driving around in between holes and going to your tee shot. Like, we're literally looking around like it's a museum. So it's just such a pretty place. All right, number 7, another pretty par 4, just kind of a simple dogleg right, but another tight one, just houses and OB on both sides. The hole's only about 380, so definitely kind of one of those fairway finder, just poke it out there kind of shots. Yeah, very perfect. Love it. Absolutely perfect 3-wood. Got 145. Tough to figure out the wind. We're below the trees, obviously. It's blowing so hard. I think it's just left to right. So pretty stock 9-iron, taking dead aim. Honestly, it's one of those, like, I don't know what the wind's doing. So I'm just going to try to really hit a good committed shot and trust that that'll be okay. I hit it great. Yeah, 5 feet seems great. All right, just about 4 feet for the birdie here. I'm looking right edge. I don't think it does a ton. It's definitely above my feet though, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of break right to left. Yeah, really solid. Back-to-back birdies gets me to 200 through 7. Number 8 here, we've got par 5. This is a big commitment test. We've got a creek down the right, OB probably on the right, but also on the left. And again, the wind is just tough. It's tough to figure out. So I'm gonna go ahead and send driver because it's par 5. I should be able to reach in 2. I want to just make myself commit to it, and put a good confidence swing on it. So that's what I'm gonna try to do for better or worse. Yeah, really good. I love when I actually make myself commit and then hit a good shot for it. All right, well, I'm still 290 to the green uphill and the wind's hurting, so not gonna be able to reach. Just looking to slap this 2-iron down there and set ourselves up for a nice little wedge. All right, 103 to that back right pen. Wind's doing a lot. I think it's left to right mostly, but 103 is probably playing 103, so just a nice little 54, playing the number. See if we can throw a dart, get to 3 under. Oh, that'd be 3 in a row too. That sounds good. I love that. Yeah, looks great. This is another dart in here. Love to see it, but this is gonna break a lot. This is about as hard of a 6-footer as you'll see. We've got a really short birdie putt here, maybe 7 feet, but a really tough 7-footer. It's gonna break a lot. I'm looking maybe like 10 inches out left, but definitely one of those just like you gotta match up the speed and the line. So see if I can just kind of feel it in there. Make it 3 birdies in a row. That broke hard. Dang it. I was worried about it. I mean, it's just a tough putt, you know? Tough putt. It's gonna keep me at 2 under through 8 though. All right, number 9. Beautiful little hole. Big dogleg right. Just beautiful trees. I will say, like I said about the landscaping, like the nature out here is just absolutely gorgeous. So pretty looking tee shot. Excited to hit it. I think we want to go with just a little DOD. You know, it is softer because of all the rain last night, so we're not getting a ton of roll. But I think generally just kind of fitting the shape of the hole, it's gonna do me pretty well. Another perfect ball. Hitting it nice today. Right in the center. 140 to the stick. Wind should be kind of down left to right. So going with a pretty stock pitching wedge, you know, just playing for a little push to the right. Hit that great, right where I'm aiming. Another dart, man. I love when golf goes well, you know? Golf's hard. I think I've hit only perfect iron shots, which is, I mean, that works, you know? But about 8 feet for the birdie here. Definitely an easier putt than the last one. Ball's above my feet. It should go a little left, looking right edge. Oh, that just didn't break like at all. Thought it was still gonna kind of sneak in there. Man, it's crazy how many putts I missed on those 9 holes for a bogey-free 2 under. I mean, that could have been, shoot, 5 or 6 under, which is, I mean, I'm super happy with the ball striking. Just having a little trouble making these putts. I want to see that again. I want to see that again just for me. I thought that would go a little left. I think it's just really straight. That's okay, you know. 2 under on the front, bogey free. This course is pure. It's a great day. The weather's getting better. Just everything's nice, you know. Number 10 here. We got par 5, big dogleg left. Looks like I can kind of just ship it over at least the corner of the trees, or maybe over the trees if I get it turning. Not a draw, man. I do think the wind's holding it. I mean, I obviously got under it, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're out there somewhere. All right, I actually went through the hole. I think just as downwind as it was, I either need to hit that way left or hit 3-wood. But we're like 250 to the green. There's a roll I can still sneak this on the green. We're trying to hit like a punch cut 3-wood and yeah, get it somewhere up there. Oh, get lucky. Whack. Oh, I think he kicked out into that left fairy bunker. Not great, not terrible. Could have gone out of bounds, didn't. So, all right, 80 yards for the third. A little bit of a weird lie. It might kind of jump out of this, but you know, doesn't really change what I'm trying to do here. 80 yards, trying to hit 80 yards. That might go in. That might go in. Shouldn't have said that because, you know, there's a lot to lose. When you say it might go in, it doesn't. You're just like, you're full of it, you know? But I honestly, I thought that was going to land close. We got a birdie putt. All right, about 25 feet, back down the hill. I feel like this is not going to be that fast, even though it's downhill, so a little double breaker. Go. Normal birdie. Normal birdie. Nice little birdie after all that, and now I'm 3 under through 10. Number 11, nice downhill par 3. It's 176, downhill downwind. Honestly, it's playing probably 55. I think I can just hit a full 9-iron, you know? Feels ridiculous, but I just think nothing's stopping this ball from just sailing. So let's hit a nice full 9-iron right at it. Okay, a little short. I maybe didn't get the wind I thought I'd have, but got a birdie putt. All right, we got about 35 feet, maybe 40 feet back up the hill. We kind of have some moisture on the green. It's almost like it's getting wetter as the day goes on, just kind of coming out of the ground. I don't know if the sun pulls it out or how that works, but might need to hit this a little extra hard. That would have been so nice back to back. We take tap ins on par threes though, so can't forget that. That is a par. Number 12, we've got a tight tee shot. It's still 420. It is downhill, but I think priority is just split the OB here and poke this 2-iron down there. Yeah, dead center. All right, perfect tee shot. 2-iron is probably a little conservative. You know, no roll is the difference. You know, I think if it's drier, 2-iron gets me to like 150 and totally fine with that. But I'm still 170. A little bit of a lengthy second shot, but we've got that same wind direction, kind of downwind, downhill. Pretty much trying to hit the same 9-iron I hit on the last hole. That was really good again, man. Hitting it great. Just short. Again, I think it's just like the last hole. I think like there's so much wind, but I think when I'm hitting, it's just kind of lulling. You can see the flag barely blowing. Like that's like a great shot. I just don't think I got that, 5 or 10 of extra help from the wind. But first bunker shot of the day. Let's go save a par. We're a little short-sighted in here. Somehow I found like the one raked spot, which is cool. But yeah, kind of a tough shot just because I have to fly this far. But I do like bunkers, so should be okay. Tap in par. If I miss a green, can it just always be in the bunker? I love a bunker. Anyway, yeah, 3 under through 12. Number 13, dogleg left. Kind of the same story, got a dogleg that we're just trying to hit the fairway. Just a lot of tight tee shots out here, so hitting it in play is priority. Going full 2-iron here, hopefully a nice little draw down the middle. Yeah, I think that's perfect. That's like the aggressive line, but assuming I didn't hit trees, which I don't think I did, should be really good. All right, we caught the left rough. We're in play, which is nice. We've got tree trouble, from the rough, only 114. I have to try to hook it. That's going to be a little tough, but yeah, let's see if I can kind of hit a little turnover, trappy 54. Oh, what a flyer. That went so far. It's a great shot, though. Just a little bumpy 54 here. Should be pretty predictable. I feel like I should be able to get this inside 4 or 5 feet. Go. All right, not quite a tap in. I've got about 6 feet to keep the card clean. I'm looking left center. I mean, this is a tough read. I'm telling you, to me, just someone who plays Bermuda, everything looks pretty straight on bent greens for the most part. So I think it just sneaks off right at the ends. Going left center. It did. It snuck off right. Dang it, man. That stinks. That wasn't that bad of a tee shot, too. And actually a really good second shot. And a pretty good chip. And a really good putt. So first bogey of the day. Drops me back to 2 under through 13. But number 14 is the signature hole out here. Drop off par 3. This is going to be a sick one. All right, guys, number 14 out here. This is the signature hole. Just a drop off par 3. As windy as it is, this is probably the hardest hole of the course today. Just ball's going to be in the air for like 10 or 11 seconds. And I would just love for this to find the green somewhere. But we've got 166 downhill to probably 150. And then I think the wind is down off the right. So that 150 might only be playing like 135, 140. Trying to decide if I want to hit pitching wedge or 50 degree. I think just a little chippy pitching wedge, kind of keep the speed off of it. So hopefully the wind doesn't do a ton. What a pretty hole. What a tough hole. I did what I wanted. Let's see if that hits green. Just flew it. Okay. We're up. We're kind of hole high right. We've got a chip. I think we take that. I mean, that could have gone anywhere. That ball's in the air just so long. So yeah, I actually did a great job with the distance. I just kind of ran out of green. It kind of cuts, back and left here. So pretty straightforward little chip. I feel like I should be able to give this a good scare, Not bad, not bad. All right, should be pretty dang straight for the par here. Yeah, really solid stroke. That feels like a great par. Again, just with the wind going on, this has to be one of the hardest holes out here. And also just one of the most beautiful holes I've ever seen. So what a spot here in Crossville. Oh my gosh. This is about as pretty as golf gets, man. Number 15 here. I think it's a par 5. I didn't even look at the scorecard. Your head's just up the whole time. But all right, we've got some kind of peninsula fairway we're trying to hit. It looks like a 240 to 250 ball is the goal. Kind of back into the wind, You almost have to hit a cut, which is sick, That lake is very in play. So Yeah, let's make sure we hit a good shot and hit the fairway. So perfect. All right, perfectly in the fairway here. Not going to reach. We're like 270 uphill and into the wind still. So definitely just a kind of a placement layup here. It's not the easiest layup ever, honestly. That fairway pinches in a lot. Let's go with a 4-iron here. See if we can get it somewhere up there. Yeah, really nice. Had to make sure that was going to do the little draw and not have the wind throw it out, but it was perfect. 90 yards to the stick. Uphill, probably playing 92, 93. Honestly, I think we're tucked away in the trees enough that the wind shouldn't be a huge factor. So I'm going to hit like a 90. Well, I said all that, and then the wind's kind of hitting me in the face. I like it. Gonna hit like a 95-yard shot. See if we can throw a little dart here. Yeah, looks really good. I think I did a good job with the distance there. All right, this ended up being a nice little dart. Got about 8 feet. It's gonna break a lot though, so this is 50-50 at best. Oh, that broke so much. Golly, I knew it would too. I mean, I'm playing these like a foot and a half out, still missed it low, but still 2 under through 15. Number 16, little dogleg right. Yeah, just looking to slap a 3-wood out there, hit a little fairway finder. Perfect. Almost tripped. All right, guys, perfectly in the fairway. Still into this very stiff wind, but 115, probably playing 125, something like that. So, ooh, I need that wind. It's not hitting it. What? That wind did not hit out of the left at all. I did a great job with the distance. You know, I'm hole high, but just thought the wind was out of the left, and it definitely wasn't. So, this is actually kind of a tricky up and down here. I think it's going to really kick and kick hard right and just shoot down the green. So, I have to get a little floppy with this. See if I can just pop it out. That was nice. 3 under. 3 under through 16. How nice was that? I mean, how nice was that? If we're being honest, it's pretty nice. Now we're 3 under, 2 holes to go. Number 17, little dogleg left. Looks just like a absolutely perfect driver. So let's try to hit a perfect driver. Just another perfect shot, man. Golf's been fun today. All right, I've got 90 yards to that stick. That's a great number. I think the wind is just right to left. A little uphill, kind of looking at that like 95-yard shot. Expecting like a little bit of backspin, but good number for 60. Should be able to get this pretty close. Yeah, looks like it spun towards it too. That should be pretty close. All right, about 9 feet for the birdie. Definitely right to left. I know that. I don't know how much. I feel like maybe a cup out to the right. I think it goes. I think it breaks a good amount. Let's see if we can get to 4 under. Yeah, there we go. I haven't made a ton of putts today, which is crazy, you know? I'm 4 under through 17, and I mean, truly could be like 4 or 5 better, but that was a nice one to get to go down. So 4 under, one to go. All right, guys, 4 under through 17. Today's been awesome. You know, Stonehenge Golf Club, just a beautiful place. Those 2 holes kind of going into the lake, 14 and 15, are just as pretty as you'll ever see on a golf course. So this is my second day ever in Crossville, and it's like, I mean, my wife and I are talking about like, why is this not more popular? Why is this not more well known? How beautiful this area is. So just absolute treat to be here, and I would love to make a birdie here. Number 18, we're back into the wind. There's water at 250. But I think with the wind, 3 wood's totally fine. So I think the move is just hit my stock shot, hopefully right down the middle. A little toey, but drawing right down the middle. All right, I've got 138. We're still straight into that headwind. So 138 is probably playing like 50 to 60. It's either gonna be a 9 or an 8, kind of just depending on like the wind, how much it's gusting. So probably stock 9, but no. Oh, look at the wind take that too. Oh my gosh. I thought it was straight into the wind. That was a pull, but that turned a ton. Gotta save it here on the last. Man, I left myself an absolute brutal up and down here on the last. I might have to land this in the rough, hope it just kind of one hops out. You know, it'd be easy to get stuck here. But I think if I land this on the green, it's just going too far past. It's actually a pretty tilted green. I think I have to land this in the rough, which is never ideal, but let's see if I can just have it kind of one hop out and just pop onto the green. That was so close to good. It came out like low and spinny. All right, this should be able to give a good scare. Bad little hop. All right, well, that's a bogey to finish. Kind of a disappointing way to finish, but you know, birdie 2 of the last 3, which is sick. Just a beautiful course. Had a great day. Score in the 60s, we're always cool with. You know, could have been actually really low if I made some putts, but just a great day out here. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support as always. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.